Back in Taiwan, amid persistent safety concerns, Taipei Mayor Ko Wen-je officially announced the dissolution of a contract the city signed with the Farglory group to build the Taipei Dome, an indoor stadium. With Farglory asking for 37 million Taiwan dollars in compensation, an association of the project's subcontractors called on the Taipei City Government today to first ensure that Farglory compensate them for their losses.
从合作推向这样的一个合意合理的解约的一个方式来做这样的一个推动。
After more than a year's stalemate between Farglory and the Taipei City Government, the two sides have reached a consensus to dissolve their contract. But if the city government is to buy back the Taipei Dome, the question now is, where will the money come from?
The goal of the city government is not to spend any more money on handling the Taipei Dome project. Suppose I spend some money today to recover the so-called rights to ownership of this land. In future, I'd make use of the land and go through another company to take over the project for income. That could balance expenses.
Estimated losses stand at around 37 billion NT dollars. But there are reports that the Taipei City Government, after making its own estimations, is only willing to offer a payout of 25 billion NT, which will pose a big problem in follow-up negotiations. In addition, Farglory's subcontractors are facing losses of 7 to 8 billion NT dollars. The contractors are hoping that the Taipei City Government will formalize the dissolution of the contract as soon as possible so that Farglory can begin to pay compensation.
The biggest bottleneck involving the termination of the contract is not the relationship between the city government and Farglory. It is the need to resolve the losses of the subcontractors working on the project.
Former Taipei City Mayor Hao Longbin says that since the Taipei Dome project has not met safety standards, Farglory should offer compensation. But as the city government is also spending money on legal costs to dissolve the contract, there is a hidden profit for Farglory.